Hi there everyone, and welcome back over here to my channel again. I'm Dave Smith from English with Dave YouTube channel, and like always, I'm really glad to meet all of you, my dear and lovely English students who decided to join me in today's my video. So you're ready to speak English confidently and fluently without any kind of mistakes at all. So let's do it. In today's video, I just suggest to you to talk about phrasal verbs. We were talking about English idioms and phrases a lot lately in my recent videos, and today let's just change anything. Let's dive deeper and get into the lesson sooner. Today I'm gonna go through 20 American or British, doesn't really matter where they're used actually. English phrasal verbs, the most common English verbs that we native English speakers actually use every single day in our daily life, in our any kind of English conversations. So let's begin. And the first phrasal verb, I'm gonna ask you a question and then you give me your reply. What phrasal verb means to mention in conversation? An example: you shouldn't politics in this house unless you're ready for a long discussion. Blow up, bring on, bring up. And I'm gonna give you several seconds to think over. The correct answer is C, to bring up. You shouldn't bring up politics in this house unless you're ready for a long discussion. So let's go further. Let's go next. What phrasal verb means to meet with someone you haven't seen in a while? Let's look at the sentence. I met my friend for lunch because we haven't seen each other in months or even in years. To catch up, to check out, or to calm down. Think it over, please. Think carefully. The correct answer is A, to catch up. So, are you ready to go next? Let's do. Which phrasal verb means to cancel something that's been planned? Let's just look at the sentence. Instead of the wedding, the couple decided to elope. Cutting off, calling off, closing down. The correct answer is B, calling off, or to call off. It's not continuous. Instead of calling off the wedding, the couple decided to elope. That's been happening so a lot. So we're moving next. Which phrasal verb means something that makes sense? Her story just didn't. I think she was lying. Account for, add up, or accept. The correct answer is B, to add up. Her story just didn't add up. I think she was lying. So the next one. What phrasal verb means to delay or block progress? The wreck is gonna traffic for hours. To hang up, to hold up, or to hold on. The correct answer is B, to hold up. The wreck is going to hold up traffic for hours. So next, which phrasal verb means to wait in hopes that something will get better or bigger? No, it's commonly better. Just have a look at the sentence. The troops against the attacks because they knew reinforcements were on their way. Hung out, hung up, held out. The right answer is C, hold out, or in the past form, to held out. The full sentence sounds like the troops held out against the attacks just because the new reinforcements were on their own way. So let's go next. What phrasal verb means to continue doing something? If you practicing, you'll eventually get better. Keep on, keep up with, keep out. The correct answer is keep on. If you keep on practicing, you'll eventually get better. And it's really true. If you keep on practicing, watching my lessons and learning English with me, finally, eventually, you'll really get better in English and confident. And that's exactly what I really want to achieve with all of you. So the next sentence that I just prepared for you. Which phrasal verb means to surrender or admit defeat? He didn't want his team, but he knew they probably wouldn't win. Give out, give up on, or to give away. The correct answer is B, to give up on. He didn't want to give up on his team, but he knew they probably wouldn't win. So let's go next. What kind of phrasal verb means to become full? Just have a close look at the next sentence. He wanted to beguess before the storm came. Fill out, fill in, fill up. The correct answer is C, fill up. He wanted to fill up the gas before the storm came. So 10th phrasal verbs. Which phrasal verb means to distribute something? Distribute something. I like to presents during the holidays. Give out, give up, give back. The correct answer is A, give out. I like to give out presents during the holidays. So the 11th phrasal verb. Which one means to lose a good relationship? To lose a good relationship. After, with my cousin, I haven't talked with him in 2 years. Fallen down, fallen back, fallen out. The correct answer is C, fallen out. After falling out with my cousin, I haven't talked with him in 2 years. That might happen from time to time in our life, in our hard life, I'd say. So the next. What phrasal verb means to move at the same rate as someone or something? When we go running, I can't. My friend. She runs away faster than I do. Keep on, keep up with, keep going. The correct answer is B. Keep up with. When we go running, I can't keep up with my friend. She runs away faster than I do. Which phrasal verb means to pause a conversation? So to find it out, just have a look at the next example sentence. Can you, for just a second, while I check this message? Hang up, hold back, hang on. The correct answer is C. Hang on. Can you hang on for just a second while I check this message? Could you please hang on for just a second while I check this message? So, what phrasal verb means to see or to try something? I'm excited to. The new park in my city. Check in, check out, check up on. The correct answer is A. Check out. I'm excited to check out the new park in my city. So I'll go next. Moving to the next phrasal verb, we'll see. Which phrasal verb means to disappoint someone? My parents always believed in me, and I don't want to let them out, give them up, keep up with them. So the correct answer is A, to let down. Let down means to disappoint someone. My parents always believed in me, and I just don't want to let them down. And I wouldn't love to let them down anyway. So the next phrasal verb. Which phrasal verb means to provide information, usually spoken? I miss the meeting. Can someone fill me in, fill me out, keep me up? The correct answer is fill in, or fill me in my case, in my sentence. I missed the meeting. Can someone fill me in? To provide information, usually spoken information. So moving next. Which phrasal verb means to consume less or of something? To consume less of something. I really need to fried foods, but they're so tasty. Cut up, blow off, cut back on. The correct answer is C, cut back on. Or there we have here we have alternative to this phrasal verb, which sounds cut down on, cut back on, or cut down on. I really need to cut back on or cut down on fried foods, but they're so tasty. They're really delicious. So moving next. What phrasal verb means to keep doing something until it's finished? To keep doing something until it's finished. When you make a promise, you need to fall back on, follow through, fall through. The correct answer is B, to follow through. This means to keep doing something until it's finished, follow through. And the full sentence sounds like, when you make a promise, you need to follow through. So the next one, the last but definitely not least. Which phrasal word means to add information on a form? Don't forget to every section of the job application fill out, fill in, or fill up. So the correct answer, to fill out. Please don't forget to fill out every section of the job application. And finally we have our final phrasal verb that we're going through today. We're going over today. Which phrasal verb means to pursue something further? To pursue something further. To find it out, just have a look at the next sentence that I prepared. It's a good idea to, with a thank you letter after a job interview, to follow up, to follow through, to fall in. And like in the previous question, the correct answer here is A again, is to follow up. That's a good idea, to follow up with a thank you letter after a job interview. So that's it for today's lesson. I just wanted to tell you and to teach you today. How did you do with this test? Was it difficult for you, or was it quite easy for you? Anyway, just let me know about this down in the comments below. Which of these phrasal verbs were actually new for you, or how many of them have you already known and have you already used in your daily life? Just let me know it down in the comment section down below. And as I just said, that was it for today's video. If you loved this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I see that a lot of my students watch my videos without subscription. It disappoints me a lot. It lets me down. A lot. So subscribe and learn more in English with me. And I'll see you the next time when I prepare a new English lesson for a new topic. See you in there. Bye for now. Hi there everybody, I'm Dave from Dave Smith YouTube channel, and today's video is completely dedicated to alternatives of pretty boring and non-original word what. We often say and often hear people saying this word what. It becomes very repetitive and misunderstanding. What? So it's just not original at all. So in this lesson we're gonna explore some popular British and surely American popular alternatives to this over repetitive word such as what. let's go to the lesson. And I divided this video in two parts. First one is dedicated to the casual alternatives to what, and the first one that I'm glad to introduce you here is a simple word: sorry. Simply say sorry. You'll notice that we use sorry in front of a lot of these phrases. The second one, sorry. What did you say? Sorry, what did you say? This is great to use if you weren't completely paying attention to what other person said or told you. So next, sorry, can you say that again? Sorry, can you say that again? Say this phrase. We usually say this phrase if there is a lot of noise and you can hear what someone is saying when there is a lot of noise around you, what you're being at the moment, at the time writing, at the time right. So the next one. What was that? What was that? Say this alternative to what, as long as you catch someone saying something that they didn't want you to hear. If you catch someone saying something that they didn't want you to hear. The next one, fifth alternative. One more time. Can you say that one more time? It's pretty similar to the previous one. Can you say that again? And say this phrase if you already asked the person to repeat themselves several times. If you wanna if you want the other person to repeat something several times. So the next. So before we go to the next variants, I'd just like to say that in general these are common saying in parts of the US, and these phrases can be used when you don't understand, or when somebody says something surprising or shocking and you want them to repeat it. You just want to repeat them to repeat it. For example, your friend tells you that he's moving to Japan next week. You can say these phrases to show your shock and your surprising that you want him to say it again. Come again. Come again. How's that? How's that? Do what? Do what? Say what? Say what? Generally speaking, these all are really great alternatives to the boring word what in a daily casual situations, in a daily casual life. As far as we all get used to have. So the next section of our lesson is just the professional alternatives to what. It's longer, more serious phrases. And so the first one of the section is, I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said. I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said. You can say this phrase when it's noisy, or maybe you weren't paying attention. Can you run that by me again? Can you run that by me again? Say this if what someone said to you was long, confusing, or difficult to understand. If you didn't understand someone, or if there wasn't too much said. The next phrase. Could you rephrase that for me? Could you rephrase that for me? Use this phrase if what someone is saying to you is unclear. Use this phrase if what someone is saying to you is unclear. When you say something, do you mean anything? It's another popular phrase. And for example, when you say the manager, do you mean the regional manager? And use this phrase when you just want to make sure you understand terms or lingo. Could you be more specific? Could you be more specific? You can say this when someone says something vague. You can say this when somebody says something vague, not clear. Can you elaborate on that? Can you elaborate on that? Say this when you need more details or ideas about something that someone is saying. I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I'm sorry, can you repeat that? It's a clear, polite, and pretty professional way to ask someone to repeat what they just said. Let me make sure I understand this right. Let me make sure I understand this right. Say this phrase, then repeat what you understand the other person to be saying. Just to clarify. Just to clarify. Say this phrase, then summarize what you think the other person is saying. Say this phrase, then summarize what you think the other person is saying. And in the end, I just like to give you two additional bonus phrases. I just call them so. Two bonus phrases. You can use them as well as the previous one in the same way, but please be careful. These phrases can be polite phrases, but depending on the situation and surely your tone of voice, it can sound really aggressive. Be very, very careful if you use them with a neutral, non-aggressive voice. These are phrases: I beg your pardon, and excuse me. And I just like to give you one aggressive example, and it's the way that you don't need to do that. You don't need to say that. When your boss is saying, for example, the company is going through a pretty hard time, so all the vacations are cancelled for the next 2 months. An employee is replying, I beg your pardon, and it's pretty rude, non-polite, and it's really aggressive. And boss can really misunderstand you, so please avoid doing that. And that was for today's video. I was really glad to introduce you these 20 phrases, casual and professional alternatives to what and how to use alternatives to the boring and over repetitive word what. I don't say that you don't need to say what. It's essential, and it's the most common word in English. It's so, of course, but don't need to do that very, very often, very much time again. Don't repeat it a lot of times. And if you enjoyed my video, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. And unfortunately, I know that lots of my students watch my videos around the world without subscription, and it worries me, and this fact worries me so much. I just want to be a good teacher. I just want to be a good English teacher. And if you like this video, my videos, just tell me about this directly. So if you don't like these videos, please say me directly about this too. Maybe I can understand that it's not my way, and I won't try to make some big efforts to perform that. Anyway, you can do that wherever you want. See you around.